What happened last night?
Please.
You were alone last night. You fool. You didn't have to be.
Please, can't you see I have a splitting headache?
You deserve to have it split. And your emotions. You love your dearly departed Erica. Yet you yearn for her newly arrived sister. And they call me a devil.
Jean-Paul?
Oh, Alison.
What's the matter?
A headache.
A severe one? Do you have these often?
Since Erica was taken from me, yes.
Here, come and sit down. It's your nerves, you know. Because you insist upon driving yourself so. Now, where are your tranquilizers?
I can't spend my life popping pills into my mouth.
You'll do what you must do.
I know what I must do, and pills are not the answer.
Where are they?
There.
If these headaches keep on persisting, I'll have to prescribe something stronger.
When Erica returns to me, so will my strength.
Now look, I'm a doctor, but a useless one unless I can prescribe properly. And what's more important, what I prescribe has got to be brought over here and taken.
Look, if it's necessary, Quito will bring something over from the main island. Now, really, I'm feeling much better.
Yes. You're evading the issue. You can't go through life doing that, Jean-Paul.
I don't intend to.
Here. Take this.
I'm not accustomed to taking orders.
Well, it's a request. Please. It'll make you feel better.
Why are you so concerned?
Because I took an oath to help whoever needs my help, to cure wherever possible, to make as comfortable as possible. And I can help you, if you'll permit me.
Such a delightful bedside manner. Why not let her operate?
Obviously, I've got to prescribe something stronger. I wonder when I could get a hold of some analgesics.
Dr. Mencken had a laboratory here. Would he have had anything?
Well, he might have. Where is it?
Morning.
Good morning.
Weather-wise. Oh, you look as though you've spent the whole night brooding.
Dan, can't you think of something pleasant to say just once?
Well, I say what I think has to be said.
Except this time, Dan, you're talking out of turn.
Oh. Well, I'm beginning to get the picture.
It's all out of focus and blurred. Jean-Paul has a migraine. I'm just trying to ease it for him. And that's all you can develop from what you think you saw.
Sorry. It's early for you to be up, isn't it?
I couldn't sleep.
Perhaps the reason you're up at this hour is to jump at the intrigue that your imagination is building.
For all our sakes, I hope it is my imagination. Look, I didn't sleep last night either. I have a luxurious bedroom up there, but it feels like a 6-by-6 jail cell. This whole place is reminiscent of an armed fortress, and the only thing we have to defend ourselves against it is pot shots. That's no way to win a war.
Have you declared war, Dan?
I, for one, just want out before someone else gets hurt. Unless you have a better reason for keeping us here than just secrecy.
Well, certainly you must have breakfast before you go. Now, if your room is a prison cell and you are a prisoner, well, I invite you to have your last hearty meal.
But that's only for prisoners condemned to death.
Remember, you said it.
Do you realize, Jean-Paul, what you're implying?
I think Dan does. Although I have no plans for implementation, I'm purely on the defensive. But the counselor here has already declared a state of war.
Now, let's cut out the flim-flam and get down to facts.
How far down?
Down to the root of the problems here.
Well, you see, it's this headache. The pain is just so severe. I really feel I've lost my power, my facility to think. Or to rationalize.
Dan, can we hold everything until later? Until Jean-Paul is more like himself?
That's just the point. Lately, he's been more and more unlike himself.
Little mistress, what are we to do? The conjure man is dead. Your husband refuses to believe that you too are dead. The evil of the devil is fouling the air. Jacques Elroy-Desmonts seems to be everywhere. Yet his image remains chained to a canvas as through the centuries.
It's the most severe pain I have ever known. And I've been through hell on occasions, but it would be unreasonable for me to expect you to share the burden of my sorrow and pain.
Jacques Elroy-Desmonts, may you suffer the tortures and pain of the conjure doll, with the silver pin driven through its temples.
It feels like someone is poking pins and needles into my very being. Now, perhaps, Dan, you're trying to put a hex on me.
Look, Jean-Paul, I'm sorry you're not feeling up to par. I have no desire to see you suffer any more than the rest of us here should be made to suffer. But the hex...
Oh, well, that was a very bad attempt at humor. Forgive me.
Well, I won't forgive you. Unless you help me to find something to alleviate this torture that you're going through.
Oh, and I thought you were getting ready to leave me alone, floundering in my agony.
Neither Allison nor I intend that.
Well, it's been very bad-tempered of me. Please understand. My moods, my bad temper. None of you is a prisoner here. No one is. Now, you wouldn't run out on me now.
I'm not running out, although it seems that you have run out on me. I was fired, remember?
But rehired, remember?
Well, in that case, I'd better leave this island so that I can begin looking after your worldwide interests again.
Oh, Dan, you're only part of the organization. Why not let some of the others pitch in?
I wasn't thinking only of the business matters. It seems there's a legal snarl you're involved in.
A legal snarl?
Tragic as it may seem, I have to be the devil's advocate.
You? Well, where does that leave me?
In a lot of trouble.
You know, that could be true enough.
What sort of trouble, Dan?
It's a matter of an unreported death.
Unpublicized. It was medically reported by Dr. Mencken before his unfortunate demise.
That, too, can be a problem.
Dan, are you acting for the defense or the prosecution?
Are you holding Jean-Paul accountable for the accident?
I want to prove it was an accident so that no one will be held responsible.
O priestess of the serpent, free us all of the curse of the demon. Return him from whence he came, and all here on Meljardon from whence they came. Free us before the binds that hold us tighten and strangle the will to resist.
Seems you believe someone deserves a noose around the neck.
Jean-Paul, Dan is just trying to be helpful. You should be thankful.
I'm sorry. It's the migraine.
Now, where is this lab?
I'll show you. Oh, Allison. How could I ever manage without you?
Come on, let's go.
Oh, no, it's all right. We'll manage.
An analgesic will perform miracles.
I, Araxel, from the line of priestesses of the serpent, look for the miracle that is only in the power of those much greater than I. Send it to me. Send it to me. Send it to me.
Still throbbing badly?
It's like the devil.